the three of us were very passionate about how employees ought to be treated, about how customers ought to be treated, about how the community ought to be treated by its bank. And not that the bank that acquired the old company was doing it wrong, it was just different. And we believed that there was a path for that, and it was a path different than what we believed. And we thought that if we pitched ourselves to another company, that we may run the risk of not being able to deliver banking the way we thought it all ought to be delivered. So ultimately, that's what convinced me that this ought to be something that we worked on and tried to do, just because we had spent an entire career operating a certain way, treating our employees a certain way, our customers a certain way, our communities a certain way, and we wanted to bring that style of banking back to South Carolina. I'm not sure that you can say we convinced anybody. I will say, though, that we pitched our ideas to an awful lot of people, and the common theme that always came back was, you guys are very passionate about what you want to accomplish here, and people that had that much passion is probably worth investing something in. That went with our staff, that went with our investors, that went with our board members that we were selecting. So y'all may have a difference of opinion on that, but I would say our passion is probably what...
I think our plan, the fact that we did have a plan in place, we did have the projections already done, and the passion that like Rick was talking about. We were passionate about it. They believed in us. The community believed in us. So it was just one of those, in my opinion, another God thing. Here, He took, good Lord put this on our hearts to go ahead and do this. Then He placed on the hearts of these men to come alongside us to support what our vision was. It's just, one of those amazing things.
I think you're right. It wasn't unmanaged passion. I mean, we didn't run around like a bunch of idiots. So we're excited about an idea, but we got no plan behind it. So I think we were very organized about what we wanted to accomplish, how we were going to accomplish it, but that probably made the passion even shine even more. People invest in ideas, but people invest in ideas with people that are executing those ideas with a lot of passion. And we had a lot of passion about what we wanted to do.
And I believe every organizer that we spoke with, I think every one of them agreed to it, didn't they? I can't recall of any of them saying that they weren't interested. I believe for every organizer that we approached, they bought into our vision.
I can't remember one not buying into it.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple of factors that work in our favor. One is a high rate of consolidation in the industry, which just mathematically moves us further along the line when people start dropping out. I think only 10% of the banks really ever cross that line in the sand that says you're considered a noteworthy, sizable organization. So odds are against us, but our sights are on the goal. We know what the end zone looks like. Our people are passionate about it. Very talented people willing to come help us try to achieve it. I think it's very attainable. It may not be attainable in my lifetime as leader of the company, but as long as we can continue to strive and push the company forward and do well for our shareholders, I think that's a plan that can be accomplished one day.
I think one of the funniest ones was converting a restroom into an office when we first opened up out of the modular unit. To know that customers were actually going there sitting down to do business in a restroom because we were out of space. Okay, and you typically don't see that very often, but I thought that was probably one of my funniest moments. What we've done since we've been opened up. That would be what we said before: service.
Yeah, I mean that's
employees,
our people,
for sure,
and the things that we believe in on how customers ought to be treated. So we're very focused on hiring the right people who are excited about doing business the way we all want to do business. That turns into engagement, and when you have employees that are engaged, they give you extra effort. That generally means that the customer is getting that extra effort applied to them, which means you get a high satisfaction amongst your client base. Statistically speaking, that has been the case since we opened. We've measured those standards ever since we've been open. Our employees are very engaged and our customers are very satisfied. So I think our employees are engaged because we clearly know what we want, how we want people to be treated, how we want to treat each other, and how we want to treat our clients. And they buy into it, and the customers feel it, and the customers get excited about it and go tell everybody about it.
Mine was the grand opening day for the bank. The day we opened that bank in that modular unit, the very first day, that was, to me, was my wow unit, to see people literally lined up around the building waiting to open up their account with us. And it was that first day to me that gave me that wow. I knew that we made the right choice of what we were doing. That was mine.